What lace, bruh? What lace?
They deserve that whip right there. I deserve to pull up to that big house in my name.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. ANTIGORGEOUS here. You guys have already watched how to color this hair. Now you guys want to see how I install her and get her looking like this, okay? And I'm happy that I was able to do this on camera, because now you guys get to see the trial and error when it comes to putting on your wig, because again, I'm no hairstylist, but as I progress in doing my hair, I learn tips and tricks along the way. So if you guys want to know how I install this wig by Journibhair, keep on watching. So we're just gonna go right ahead and jump into the video. Looking crusty, looking dry, I know, but you guys are here to see the wig. Now I know you guys are probably wondering why I didn't just do the install in the same video as the coloring, but y'all know y'all attention span is not that long, so y'all was not gonna sit there and watch that long video. So I broke it up in 2 parts. Normally the first thing that I do when it comes to doing my wigs is I don't do the ball cap method, but I'm going to be doing it today. You could really do without, but I'm being extra today and we're going to do the ball cap little method just in case you're interested in it. So before I spray it down, I like to put foundation on first. I like to already have it on there. Now you guys can get a cap that matches your skin tone. I normally use a dark brown one, but for some reason I like using the nude cap and just going in with a foundation. I don't know, I feel like it matches me perfectly. That if you was to spray this first and then put down your foundation, sometimes the foundation mix in with the spray and it just becomes a muddy mess. So I find that putting the foundation on first, getting it out the way, works a whole lot better. I'm a little crazy, but I like to pull my cap down as far as possible. And I like to cut out my ears, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. But yeah, just make yourself a little ear slot like that. It's gonna be uncomfortable first because this little cap is just sitting on your eye like this and you can't really see. I'm just gonna be using this Got To Be spray. I'm probably gonna do about 1 or 2 layers. So each layer that I spray of this Got To Be, I'll dry it, spray another layer, dry it again. One thing I do want to say is that I make sure that I get these problem areas. Like I always get lifting right here, so I make sure I spray a lot. Now I'm going to start cutting this. And I put the spray down pretty far just so I can have a little more leave room if I want to, pull the cap up to where I want it to be. That's that. So now we're going to move on to actually seeing where the wig is going to be. So as you guys know, you're here to see the green wig inspired by Teyana Taylor. I always admire her hair. I think at the time Tokyo Styles was doing her hair, so he was like slaying her stuff. I think he might still be doing her wigs, and I tried my best to get as close to the green as possible, but we came out with this emerald, but it has highlights of like lime green in there, so I was happy. If you guys don't know, this hair is from Journibhair, and this is their 613 straight. I believe this was 20 inches, but I cut the end so it can be kind of blunt. Probably cut about this much of the hair off, but it's still pretty long. And I believe this is a transparent lace as well, but you guys saw me make the tint, so what I'm gonna do is tint the lace before I actually put it on. So I'm just gonna basically spray it in this area and then blow dry it. I'm gonna see how it looks, and if I feel like I need to add another layer, I'll do that. As you guys know, I use the Cinnamon Adore rinse, and I actually put a little black in here because it looked like it was a little light. Okay, let's see how it looks and see if it made a difference, because this is my first time making lace tint PT.2, so let's see. And I feel like it don't look bad. I mean, I won't really tell until I start laying this down. And of course, I think I'm still gonna put like concealer in there. I like to actually lay the wig over the line that I put the glue, because I like to cut into the hair because it looks like the hair is coming out of your skin. If you guys hear thunder, it's a storm. So I'm going to be using the boho skin protectant first. I just like to spray it on my paper towel and just wipe my skin just to get that just to get that makeup off and that spray in the areas I'm gonna put the glue, so it's not like build up. This spray always makes me cough though, for some reason. Maybe I'll be spraying it too close to my face. So just gonna wipe the area where I'm gonna put the glue, and it just takes off like the makeup and stuff. And then we're gonna put down our first layer of the boho extreme cream. And I like to take like a little piece of cardboard as like my smoothing tool. Put one layer of glue down first, and then another layer, and then the third applicator will be where I lay the wig down. So I'm gonna do that off camera real quick. Well, I'm gonna show you guys the first layer, but I'm gonna do the rest of the layers off camera until I'm about to do the wig application. But this is all I do. I just smooth it out with a little cardboard. I try to do a very thin layer, especially for a fresh wig, because you don't need that much glue. But just like that. Since I have this cap right here, I'm gonna kind of put it on the cap right there, because I feel like my edges are not exposed. They're a little exposed on the edge, but you know, that's okay. And I did the 2 layers. Now we're gonna do the actual applicating layer. So I like to do this in sections, but the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I cut the lace in parts, because for some, well, I actually cut right here. So now we're going to lay down the middle part first, and then we're going to do the sides. You definitely have to work in sections. I mean, you could possibly just put the glue on, then lay your wig down, but you're going to have problems. So now what I like to do is, you see where the hairline is, I like to go, ouch, I'm scratching myself. I like to go a little bit over the glue. So now take a comb, press like so into the hairline. Make sure you lay that lace down. Make sure it's flat and rub into the hairline. I see like Arrogant Tay semi-do wigs, you know, he kind of iffy when it comes to showing his techniques, but people that took his class make YouTube videos. So this is what I learned, you know, just from watching. YouTube has literally everything, y'all. And you need to make sure that you just are aware of what your lace is looking like, because we might have to go back in after even cutting it and laying it down some more. But I'll show you guys that trick when we get to that. Y'all see this scratch? See, my skin is so sensitive, y'all. I just be bruising on myself. Now, normally wigs come extra long, so you might have to cut the little ear flap out. So that's pretty normal. Got these little hair clips right here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do before I even cut the other flap off or cut the extra lace off is tie this down, because this helps with the glue laying down too, because I honestly don't know why this is not, you know, staying. I don't know if it's my glue, maybe I'm sweating because I am a little hot. I'm glad that you guys are seeing my issues as I'm doing it, because normally if my wig is not sticking, what I like to do is spray the Got2b on my hair and then blow dry it. So that's what I'm going to do to make sure my wig stay down, because I don't like to keep piling glue on, because if it's not sticking, it's no point in me, you know, creating more layers of gunk that's going to like eventually just start lifting. So we're just going to spray it. Going to tie this down and I'll be back when it's time to cut the lace off. It's been probably about 30 minutes or so. So now it's time to cut this lace off. I'm honestly sick of still recording. I wish I want to be done already, but so what I'm gonna do, since I sprayed it, is I'm gonna start just cutting with this eyebrow arching. Take your time, okay? I'm probably gonna speed it up, but take your time. You don't want to cut too much of the lace off, but you don't want to cut too loose either. Like I said, I told y'all I like to cut within the hairline a little bit, but you definitely want to make sure you cut enough off, because you'll get like this weird cast since the lace is kind of transparent. Really depends on what lace you got too. So I think I'm gonna add some baby hairs for sure. Just about 2. Lately I've been just adding 2 baby hairs on the side, just so I won't look too crazy. And you guys see that I have a little cast, but that's okay, because you guys can definitely go in with a foundation and lightly just hide that. And I'm trying to cut as much lace off as possible. Okay, so let's create these baby hairs. I like my baby hairs like right here, like on the side, like one little swoop, one little swoop. I'm gonna put the reference picture on the screen so you guys can kind of get a gist of like what I'm trying to give. Cause in Teyana Taylor's picture, yeah, she kind of got like baby hair. It looks like she might have 4 baby hairs, not sure, but we're definitely going to do 2. We're going to have to pluck this in, so that's what I'm going to do. The baby hairs are literally faint. They're not like thick pieces of hair on your side. Just think about how your baby hairs are. They're just like little fine hair. So we're just going to thin this out. So I literally went mute on y'all. I don't know. I think I was just tired. So I'm like, let me just finish this wig. So I'm continuing to just thin out those baby hairs. And then I'm just going to cut them short and swoop them. So what I use to swoop my baby hairs with is this Got To Be gel. I normally use the foaming lotion that you guys see everybody else use, but that tends to make my lace lift up. So lately I just been using a small amount of this and swooping it and just going about my day. So now I'm just going to comb out the hair, and you guys are also going to see me use some concealer to define my part just a little bit more. You guys can see the part, but I just want it to be extra crispy. So I'm going to use the concealer that I normally just use to highlight with, which is just this e.l.f. $6 concealer that you can get from Target. And I'm just going to put a small amount in there and rub it and blend it in with my fingers. And then I'm also going to put it on the sides of my lace where you guys see that weird white cast. It's just because I didn't cut most of the lace off. So the next application that I do with this wig, that lace is going to be cut off. But I just didn't want to go in and try to cut it off and then have to clean up the glue and all that stuff. But that's basically it. Now that you guys see how I installed this wig by Journibhair, don't forget to use my code ANTI. You want to save some money, and y'all also will be helping putting some money in my pocket as well. Yeah, definitely check her out. Like I said, the 613 units are on her website right now. I feel like this wig is also beginner friendly because it literally took no time in order to like style this and flat iron it for it to look like this. Okay, we had some little trouble getting it on, but we got it on. And what lace, bruh? What lace? But yeah, so check out Journibhair, use my code ANTI, and that will be it for the 2-part series on this unit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some love in the comments, y'all. We got to start speaking love and life into each other. No negativity, but slay every day. I love you guys.